Okay. All right. So today we are going to be essentially finishing off the Lexer. We're gonna be fucking doing it today. We're gonna be adding commands um, to the stream. We're gonna be adding commands to the Lexer today. Now I do want to say I apologize for my raspy voice, my hoarse voice. I do have a glass of water. Um, uh, it was a combination of a few things. Let me just pull up chat on my phone here. All right. So let's go to our desktop, and this is essentially what we had yesterday, which, if you can see, is not correct. It's just not correct. Yeah. So what we did yesterday is we essentially just split everything out into headers. I'm going to show you why that's an error in a minute. But we're going to sort of ignore headers for the time being. We're going to get into the nitty gritty of it. As you can see, I do have notes. So my little mistake yesterday was this condition. While it's not a colon. That fixes our prefix here. As well as, to fix the rest of it, we would like to do direct access. Because we don't have a way of getting the accurate size of the actual word, so the index is only printing as much as the index has. And so just accessing it directly is the better way of doing that. So we can do array tokens at index dot view, and then we'll compile and run. And as you can see, we have the name, we have the command, and we have the channel. All simple, all fun. Right, and then, so now what I need to do is parse the text, the actual message. Right? Okay, so let's read what we have here. So this I can more or less delete. I went over it. I was literally up all night. Right? Literally up all night. I had family shit to deal with, so I was up anyway. But I was literally up all night writing this and making sure it was correct and understandable. So I didn't have a mistake like I did last stream where I wrote my notes an hour before stream and said, fuck it, that'll do. So let's see. We're gonna capture the token type at the current input as a start. Okay. We're gonna increase the index by 1. We're gonna capture the token at the current input as the start of the scan window. Capture the token of the current. I just said I wrote this to be understandable. This is not fucking understandable. I'm gonna take it as token. Token, I guess, is equal to alright, we're gonna call that start then. Because I can see in my little notes that I wrote, my little code snippet, I call it start. Fair enough. Capture the token type at the current input as the start of the scan window. Okay, which is equal to array tokens at index. And the reason we need to do that is because we are increasing the index, and we need to start searching for a window at the start of the message. So at the start of the message, everything within that message is going to have a beginning and an end. I'm essentially explaining life. Am I still on the full screen? Oh my god, I'm a professional streamer. I'm not, but god damn it. I could have sworn I hit the button on my stream deck. Okay. So, should I redo that? So the viewers are in agreement? I mean, I could just scroll through the terminal. Let's increase the zoom a little bit as well, just so people can see what I'm doing. Let's delete that, and I don't need that there. And we'll preview the notes. It's all in there. Correct. All right. So now we can actually... Right, so... just so that you guys can see what I was talking about before I switched over to the desktop. The condition I was talking about, because I know you heard me. I saw my mic on. But yeah, is this condition right here. Before we had it like that, it needed to be like that. Because essentially what we're checking, which is a success path, by the way, and that's my comment to fix that. What we're checking is if the prefix doesn't equal a colon, because it equals the colon, sorry. Because if it's a colon, we're on a correct path, but we're going to skip that colon. And that's going to be our start. And then as well, I had, what other one? Where is it? Oh, here. We were doing a new string. So I had string new of index. I'm not going to write it out because it'll actually take up more time than just explaining it. But just directly accessing it would have been the better way of getting at that. All right, so we're going to directly access the index. Then, so the end of the window should be equal to the capture of the token. The end of the window should be equal to the start. So then I guess token... end is equal to start. Sure. So this is starting our window. While the index is less than the list count, so that's what we're gonna do. While index is less than... I was burned yesterday by confusing greater than and less than. I swear I passed grade 2. Is it grade 2? I'm trying to think when I learned like simple mathematical symbols. Greater than, less than. It might have been grade 2. It might have been grade 3. It was definitely in primaries. Let's put it that way. I definitely passed primaries. I know what greater than and less than is, despite my previous track record. Alright, is less than the array size. My voice will get better as the day goes by, but I am slowly losing it. Oh, the index is less than, and then the token at the index. And the token at the index does not have the end type. Okay. And array tokens at index dot kind does not equal token end. The end token pointer needs to slide on the address of the increased index. Oh. Okay, I know what this is. we're going to reassign the end, so we're going to slide that window over. We're going to increase the size of the window by the address, right? Less than the list count. Oh, these are pointers. Oh. Because as you can see in my little start thing here. Yeah. Right. So the end is going to be equal to the address of the array of tokens at the index. There you go. It's that simple. And actually, I can probably inline this just to be a little bit more concise. The end token pointer needs to slide on the address of the increased end. Okay, so I did write this at like 3 or 4 in the morning, with very little sleep. So if it's a little confusing, I'm gonna blame that instead of my own, I don't know, hubris. What would the English word be? I don't know. I don't care. Right. It's less than the list count, and the token of the index doesn't. The end token pointer needs to slide on the address of this opens a window containing the full message. Okay, so it's just explaining what if the saved start is empty. I'm right here, by the way, for those that are following along. If the saved start is empty, return. Okay. So if not start count. Start view count. Return. Some command messages do not have a message body, therefore this is a success path. Yes. Okay. Turn true. And then I have this little snippet, which I'm gonna copy and paste because it was kind of. So how I wrote these notes essentially was I wrote some markdown code, like a little code snippet, and then tried to translate it into text. Or alternatively, if I just had a thought of like what to do, I'd put it down in text. So that's why sometimes I have code snippets. It's a stretch to believe, but believe it. I did do that. It's all handwritten. I don't have a scratch pad or nothing. We have token colon, and our output is the passed in message pointer. This is text. So I thought if I wrote this down, it'd be a little too confusing. And that's it. And that's how we parse a message. Are you Russian or Hua? Yes, I am Russian. I do get that question almost every stream. So please excuse the laugh. And then so here we're going to parse text. Because we didn't. So I ran it, not realizing I never called the function we just wrote. Реально, да. Да, верите или нет? Я русский, я россиянин. Вы русский? 4 MZY? MZ, I'm assuming? Next. Я русский, да. Мой брат. Мой братан. Привет всем. Cool. All right. So we got, and then we'll use this little baton. I think I do call it a baton at some point in these notes. I don't know, but it's essentially just the index that we keep throughout the entire thing, so that the lex pointer goes through, and has a correct index window. Выдавая... Например, что? One point 2.7. 1.27. I'm not familiar with the internet slang, is what I'm getting at. I love when like fellow Slavs, especially like Russians, join my chat, because it's like, patriotism, fuck yeah. Am I? Hold on. I'm looking at the. I'm looking at. Oh no, never mind. God, I'm just fucking stupid. Okay. Where am I? I get really fucking distracted. But no, that's what I was saying. Это нормально, если слышу на русском, не могу так и так. Okay. Понятно. So for those that don't speak Russian, and are fucking confused, one of my chatters just typed in Russian, and it essentially, let's see. Это норм, если я пишу на русском. Is it normal if I write in Russian? I can, and so on and so. I think that's how that's translated into English. I mean, so are you like asking permission to speak, to like write in Russian in chat? I don't care. I can read it. I just, yeah. Golang 1.2. Are you asking my thoughts on Golang? Я нашел тот канал, написал Twitch Golang, я продавал generic method. Yeah, so with that sort of... Wait, okay, so you found my channel by typing in Twitch Golang. Do I have... Is Golang in... It is. Okay, fair enough. So one of the tags for the stream is Golang. As you can see, we were doing Golang at some point, and I just forgot to change. I haven't changed these tags in a while, so that's probably how you found me. Where are you from, bro? Yes, Peter. Жумерка сейчас, no. Родился Питер. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I was. Awesome. Okay. I'm sorry, I am so fucking distracted at this point. Okay, then we get the message and we return false if that call to that function fails. And there we go. We have a full lexed message. We have the name, we have the command, we have the target, which is the channel, as well as the main body of the function. That's a successful state. So now we're gonna complicate it So now we're probably gonna do something that's gonna break shit. I mean, right? I'm a punk. You know, I like fucking breaking shit whenever possible, but not necessarily in code, but we're gonna break shit today. It's such a stupid joke. It's such a stupid fucking joke. Anyway, yeah, I'm so fucking distracted at the moment. So now we're gonna try and add commands to the to our pot essentially. And how we're gonna do that is we're going to check and make sure that our bot has a command. A command was passed in with the data, and then when it is considered a command, we're gonna extract those commands and arguments. And that'll be a fun little jaunt for everybody. Okay. Here, let me get comfortable. Is command. Or I guess command is valid. That's probably a better way of putting it. Yeah. If there is content within the data is not empty. If the message count is greater than 1. Okay. We're gonna do a const string pointer. Yeah, data. We're gonna call it data. Or I guess command. Yeah. So a command is to be considered valid if there is content within the data, meaning if not command that count, I guess, or not command data, return false. Else if the message count is greater than 1, so if command count is less than 1, return false. If the start of the data at index 0 equals a bang character. Do we have strings set up for bang characters? Or like an exclamation part? We do. So we're going to say else if command data at... Do I have like string at? Or, well... String at, no. Let's see what kind of methods I have here. String ends with equals, I guess starts with would probably be. All right, let's see how starts with is implemented. So it's just seeing if it's equal. I think I'm gonna directly access the data. If command data at 0 is equal to string token type to string token bang. we're going to return false. Right? If the start of the data at index 0 equals... Oh, so I have to flip this. Okay. Else, we're going to return true. We're going to extract a command. We're going to extract a command. All right. So we're going to return a Boolean for this. Because I want to sort of permeate, or not permeate. What's the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me. But right? Is it permeate? I'm thinking too hard about English. Fuck. I want to sort of have the errors go into the... I want to crash in the parent function of where these functions are going to be called, instead of crashing in the low level and I think I talked about this last stream. If you were here last stream, welcome back. We're gonna do, okay, so command extract name. Yeah, let's say extract name. And this is going to take in a string pointer. I think a const string pointer. I'm pretty sure a const string pointer. And that's going to be the message. And we're going to use the index. I think we need an index, correct? Yes, I say increase the index. Okay. So then the current index or start a command needs to be saved. The current index or start of the command needs to be... What? So then size t start. Okay. Index. Fair. The start of the command is equal to the index... Oh, plus 1. If I would have just read the next line, I would have understood what that meant. While there is still data at the index, right? So while array tokens, oh, actually, yeah, while message data at the index, whoops, and the data at the index is not a white space character, increase the index. Okay, and not is space message data at index, then index plus plus. I think that's fine. A new string is to be returned. String new. New string is to be returned to the original text shifted. So message data by the save start plus start. With a count of the index minus the start. Index minus start. Oh. So that returns a string. Okay. It's easy enough. String a new string. So we're gonna do command extract arguments. And that's, I think, gonna have the same signature. Message SAGE. That's gonna be a view. size t index. Okay. While the index is less than the text count. Okay, so message count. And the text data at the current index is a space character, so that's is space. Current index is a space character. Okay, so message data at index. Increase the index by 1. Awesome, 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 awesome. If the current index is less than text length, so if index is less than the message count, return string null. That's our error state, essentially. But a null message string does not mean an error per se. A null entry just means that there is no arguments to be found, right? Like, you can have a command and no arguments. You can also have, such as, say, a today command, for example. While also having no command, just having a message, or even just, well, I don't know, not really anything at all. You have to have a message. That's the assumption we have. Yeah, because that is the assumption where I'm thinking whether you could actually send something. I mean, you could send a null byte in chat, but I don't know. Anyone want to test that out for me? If you send a null byte in chat, does it print? Like, if you just, can you send nothing in a message is what I kind of want to see. As a thought process. Here, just to make sure my chat isn't, yeah. No one wants to test that out for me? Okay. Alright, I'll continue on with the lecture. It does. The setup I have looks like I'm giving a lecture at like a university or something like that, you know? Yeah. Oh, you know what I just thought about, right? Okay, so fucking Chatter was asking about like Golang 1.27. That's gonna be released soon. Or has been released. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up personally. I'm still stuck on 1.23. I know. But like when that, I should just put like Golang in the tags just for shits. Just for shits, just to piss people off. Like they fucking search for a well, that's gotten meta. Like they search for a Golang stream and I'm just here doing fucking C or Java or whatever. Oh, that'd be so funny. Anyway, yeah, I maniacal laugh until the fucking cows come home. So dumb. That's so fucking dumb of a joke. Hold on, I have a text message I just gotta take care of. Okay, sorry. My family texted me. Doesn't matter. Trying to get a new day job. Mine, as you can tell by the hoarse voice, isn't necessarily working for me. No pun intended. Anyway, if the string data is equal to either a single or double quote, I'm right here for those that are following along. Cool. Where am I? Wow, I just lost track of where I am. Okay, so if the string data is equal to either a single or double quote, return a new string based on the string data plus the index. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember why I wrote this. I remember why I wrote this, because what I wanted to do is add a new token type. I wanted to do, so this is token single quote, token double quote. We're gonna do quotation escaping. And I thought about this idea in the middle of writing this and just never fucking mentioned it. Which is very, very interesting. So we're gonna do case. I'm gonna copy and paste, make this go a little faster. Of token single quote. And we're gonna return single quote. I don't need to escape that. There you go. And then token double, whoops, which does need to be escaped. Okay, and then we are all the way down here. So now we have else if the data is equal to a single or double quote if the string so message data is it at the index? I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna say it's at the index. Is equal to, right, yeah. No, yeah, we need the index because we're parsing against a character. Yeah, okay. Token type the string. Token double quote. Or message data is equal to token type string single quote quotation mark then return string new of string data. Okay, so message data plus the index length equal to the text count minus the index. So message count minus the index. Awesome. A little long and verbose, but this is what we have for quote escaping. Maybe I should do something like, I know Soding has like a shlex library that I could probably steal, but nah. Realistically, this works for our purposes, so I'm assuming. You know, realistically, I don't need a whole library just for quote escaping. Because, right, so the idea is, in the chatbot, if you say, like, if you give a command and then an argument, but you have the rest, but you have more within that specific chat, you can quote escape it. You can say, like, yeah, okay, so I guess, like, a ban command, for example, would be, like, you'd say, exclamation mark, ban, and then in quotation marks, what or who you want to ban, and then the rest of the message. I thought that was a pretty neat idea. Personal opinion. So else if message data okay, so then we're gonna increase the index by 1. Start of the quoted segment will need to be captured. Okay. So is that a char pointer? Start of the quoted segment will need to, while the index is less than the text count, is not equal to a single increase the index. Oh. Quoted, the start of the quoted segment will need to be kept. What? Based on the string data plus the saved start of the quoted element. So is it just like the size? Yeah, it's just the index. Okay. Size t start. And that's equal to the index. And then while the index is less than the text count, so message count, and text data is not equal to the message data equal to either a single or double quote. Okay, so it's this. I control X instead of control. I'm gonna need to copy this, don't I? Yep. Alright. So while this is a condition, is not equal to a single or double quote, increase the index. Yes, sir. Index. Plus plus. There we go. Okay. And that should be return a new string. So string new, quite literal. Based on the string data, message data, plus the save start of the quoted element with a length equal to the index minus the start. Okay, index minus start. And that should work. And then parse message. Okay. So, here's where we get to the tying everything together. We're going to parse command, which is going to be, it's going to take in a message. Oh, no, I can't claim this as const because we're going to reassign. Parse command. Do I already have parse command? Parse command. I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. Shit. Parse text. No, I already have text, right? Parse text. Yeah, and parse message as well. I guess extract command. That works, right? No one's gonna get upset by that name. I'm not triggering any snowflakes. Joke. Okay, so if command is valid, command, which is going to be message command, I think, right? Yeah. Or no, it's going to be message text. Or the address, is it? Command is valid. Yeah, because that takes a view into a view. If it isn't valid, return false. Else, return create the button index size t index is 0. Fair enough. Okay. Assign the message command to the extract command portion. So the message. Oh, that's right. I have to add separate arguments. Okay, so let's do string t. Command doesn't. Well, I'm gonna call that keyword because I want to call this command and then arguments. Right? Or alternatively, I can have a command. We're going to do that for right now, but if I want to make this even more complex, we'll do that. So message command. Actually, let's comment out command and see where I've broken things. Here, message command, this is going to be keyword, which is like the priv message, or like a ping message, yeah. Dot command. Is that it? Let's see. Okay, no, here. Extract commands. Yeah, no, that's it. Oh, keyword. And we're gonna say parse keyword. Which I then have to say parse keyword. And then we get to our formatting warnings. Okay. So let's see. Where else am I going wrong? Can I just do that? Oh, yeah. All right. Command struct. You're right. All right. Okay. So that's good. We're gonna get these formats out of the way in a minute. Is extract command. I can actually do parse command now. We're gonna say is equal to assign the message command to the extract command portion. Extract. Wow, there's a lot of extract. Command extract name. Message. And then index, and then message arguments is equal to command extract arguments with a message and an index. How lucky am I? Right, and then we're going to replace command here, and let's see. Okay. Control reaches end of non-void function. You are correct. Because then we are going to return true. Expected a const string. Right. Okay, so 214. Expected a warning passing Arguments from incompatible pointer type. What? So the pointer type is the message, but the command extra. Oh, message. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I can get rid of that. And that there's too much shit on the screen. There's too much shit on the screen. Sing it with me, kids. There's too much shit on the screen. Message text data. Dot text data. I think that works now, right? Passing argument of incompatible pointer type. Oh, I got, okay, so then just message text. Is that right? Okay, that got rid of that message. Suggested parenthesis. Oh. Okay, so let's look at this condition here, right? So we're in, where are we? 221? So we're in extract arguments. While the index is less than the text count, and text data is not equal to either. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a parenthesis around these here. So everybody knows what the order of operations is. What is it complaining about? Comparison between pointer and integer. Okay, message.data. Oh, at the index. Comparison between pointer and integer. Fair enough. Compiler's catching my shit. Chat didn't even fucking notice. Value computed is not used. What? I'm sorry, what? While there's still data at the index and the data is not a white space character, increase the index. Ah! That might be why. Is that why? Yes, it is. Assignment disregards const qualifier. End is equal to start. Oh, okay. I mean, we're not modifying the array. I don't know. You know what? Just to shut up the compiler, I'm fine with this. Parse text. Expected token array. Const token array. I'm sorry. What? Oh. Okay. And there we go. And then these are just format warnings from the library that I'm using. Okay. So let's see if this works. Let's tie it all together. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just run it just to make sure everything's prim and proper at the moment. Okay, so if not parse message is fine. And then we are going to parse else if not parse command. We're going to get in our message. We are going to printf or fprintf return 1. And I want to modify this a little bit. String builder items. No, we want to do message dot text. I think that's fine. Well, no, yeah, okay. So what I want to do is this, and then string format, just because this is a size string, and we want to do string argument message text. And that should work. Cannot parse hello world. I'm sorry, what? Oh, right, okay, because I didn't give it a command. Alright, so let's fucking ban hello world. I don't know. Right, else. I guess we could just, yeah, printf. This is our success path, so we're just gonna say success for right now. Success. Dude, we have a working Lexer. This works. No, right, okay, so I've been going for almost an hour. So the question I have to chat, should I make the effort of actually connecting this to a Twitch bot? Or should I just formulate some commands? Anybody got an opinion on the matter? Because what I can do is I can create some commands, but I'm gonna need some command suggestions from chat. I mean, I could do some stupid shit. I could do some... Actually, I could do a hello world. That's actually not too bad. I mean, I'd have to hook it up to the chatbot. Anybody got any ideas? Like this is a success. This works. Right? So here, let's add command arguments. Command and arguments. I know, it's a rare occasion when shit fucking works on this channel. Oh. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay. Extract arguments. This ain't good. Next does not equal a double quote, or... Maybe I spoke too soon. How about... do this? Increase the index? Ooh, alright, so we're not getting arguments for some reason. Printf null. It's not printing null, so we're getting... Alright, so here, let me see. Alright, so there's something... While the index is less than the text count... Right? While the index is less than the text count, correct? And while... And the text data at the current index... Whoops. And the text data at the current God fucking damn it. Is a space character. Well, it is a space character. Increment the index. Index by 1. Okay, fair enough. If the current index is less than the text length, turn a null string. What does that mean? How about, should I say is not, whoops, is not a space? Does that fix my issue? Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I switched my conditions around a little bit. No? Still no. Still a null string. Why is that? The string data is equal to either a single or double quote. While the index is less than the text count. Text data at the current index is a space character. Okay, right. Alright, so let's look at name, right? So, to extract a command, or maybe is it because of this? No, yeah, because index plus 1 is... Current index or start of the command needs start of the command is equal to the... While there is still data at the index, while there's still data, and it's not a space character, is not a white space character, increase the index. Whereas the message, so we're doing that correct. Message data plus the start with a count of the index minus the start. No, that's correct. Whereas now the start, I think that's right. But it's not going past this, which is a little confusing. Message of data at index plus plus. While the index is less than the text count and the text data is at the current and the text data at the while the index is less than the text count. So less than or equal to? I don't know, just for shits. I feel like that is redundant, right? Because we're checking that anyway. If the index is less than the message count, we're returning a string. Did I mean greater than? Did I flip that? Am I just stupid? No? Well, sort of. Whoops. Okay. So hold on a second. String data is equal to either a single or double quote. A single or double quote. Well, we're gonna get parsing a message in a minute. Right. Return a new string based on the string data plus the index. Good. With the length equal to the text count minus the index. That's right. Okay. Increase the index by 1. Maybe do I increase the index by 1 here? Is that where I'm going wrong? Kinda, yeah. Okay. Quoted segment will need to be captured. I wrote this kind of linearly, but I think that's right. Right, so if I just don't increase the index, what happens? Hypothetically. Absolutely goddamn nothing. Awesome. So this works, right? All right, so let's try text escaping, I guess. We'll do this. Ooh. All right, maybe I did need to increase by 1. Oops. Equal to token double quote. Or message data at index. Is that right? Okay. No, it isn't. That's concerning. Increase the index by 1. The coded segment will need to be captured. While the index is less than the text count, and the message data does not equal a double quote. Here, all right, so let's try and just do that directly. See if accessing it directly makes any difference. Whoops, I just recompiled. No, it does not. Or yeah, no, it does not make any difference. All right, let's do a little debugging. Return segment will need to be return a new string based on the string data plus the save start. The quoted element with the length equal to the index minus the start. Alright, we're increasing the index, right? Turn a new string based on the string data plus the index. Length, message count. Text count minus the index. Okay. Let's see here. Printf quote. I'm gonna use that part of debugging. I love print debugging. It's so fucking simple. Quote. Okay, so it's hitting the quote. All right, so let's string format. And then string argument. Message data. I guess message? Is that right? No, I don't think it is. Okay. %s. And we're just going to do message data plus index. See if that works. Is it minus the index? No. Okay, so let's do string t return type is this. Because it's hitting this condition, so there's something wrong here. String format. The length equal to the text count minus the index. Maybe is it the start? Just hypothetically. No. Interesting. While the index is less than the text count and the text data at the current index That is very interesting. You know what? I think I will revisit this concept when I get the chance. Probably next stream. But the point is, we have a working Lexer. Can't necessarily get well, no, yeah, we can get arguments. Yeah. And it only took me an hour 14, and I was essentially copying from notes. I don't know. I think, okay, so in the next stream, I think we are going to implement this into our actual bot. And make everything... Then we will be doing some Golang programming. So next stream is probably going to be some Golang programming. Anyway, yeah. So I think I'm going to end stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want, you can check out the VOD channel, which is always in the channel links if you're on Twitch. And if you are on YouTube, we stream this live on Twitch. Check that out in the description. Repository, as always, is public on my GitHub. We're getting so very close to just committing this entire Lexer to my repository. We're getting so close. I can feel it. Making sure everything works. So in the meantime, I'm going to check out the quote escaping and see why that's not cooperating with me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe.